is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.
In the month of May now, 2023. Let's check in with some of the stories as we have them across the headlines for today. Do you remember the stories have been published under the editorial guide of various publishers? And we on Nigeria Info are only informing you of the headlines as we have them for today.
This is Morning Crossfire.
Let's start off with stories from leadership newspaper, The Guardian, Punch, Vanguard, and Daily Trust. We ask of you to join us on the YouTube channel. We're streaming live at this time. That's at Nigeria Info Abuja. There you go, at Nigeria Info Abuja on YouTube. A similar experience you would have on Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. And surely enough, you can follow us on all the other social media handles. Instagram is at Nigeria Info FM Abuja. Twitter is at Nigeria Info ABJ. All right. Reading from leadership newspaper now. 10th NAS, that's National Assembly now. Yari, Kalu, G6 turned down emissaries. NUPRC moves to optimize oil industry operations. Speedy vessel dwell time at Lekki Port to improve port's efficiency. That's according to the NMPA now. Why this presidential transition matters. Intelligence agency warns attachés against corruption. There's also the largest restaurant unveiled in Abuja. Explosion kills 4 in Sokoto State. NEPSA congratulates Dangote as Buhari gets set to commission Dangote refinery. All right, UK to ban foreign students from bringing family over. Reps minority leadership, Atiku, BK in fresh war. 8 days to go, Tinubu back in Nigeria. I will end percentage salary payments in Kogi, Melai assures. Ganduje grumbles over Asiwaju Kwankwaso meeting. February 25 poll, Atiku, PDP to present 100 witnesses before tribunal. Electoral maleficence, much ado about federal government's end alerts. APC Youth Leaders Forum rallies support for Akpabio. Kaduna, why I didn't celebrate my Cuba victory, Senator Sani speaks about this as well. These are the big stories from leadership. You may want to read up more about them in detail. It will be difficult to remove Tinubu if he is sworn in. That's a headline you can follow through on The Guardian. Now I'm reading from The Guardian. Failed Ijora Bridge. Residents allege shoddy job and lack of supervision. Court extends Sheon Kuti's days in police custody. Beware of fraudsters via online phone conversations. NCC cautious traders in Oyo. High expectations as Dangote breaks NPPC's monopoly, shrinks EU supply to Africa. And then you can also follow through on this. Security, economy, restructuring, Southeast peace, top list of demand from Tinubu. 5,000 distressed residential and office properties flood real estate market. Other stories, 70% of food exports from Nigeria rejected abroad, says NAFDAC. Babalola urges Tinubu to lobby for debt relief. Plateau bloodbath. We have buried over 120 people in Mangu, says Guan Kant. Gunmen abduct Catholic priest, kill 2 police officers in Imo State. Gunmen kill 2 police officers, cut away rifles in Delta State. 7 die as manholes, gutters pose danger in Delta State. Right, these are leading stories you can take up from The Guardian. Moving on to the Punch newspaper for today. Resident doctors end warning strike resume today. Don't judge me based on performance as minister, says Akpabio. The bitter fruit of secrecy, ignorance fuels mothers to newborns HIV infections. sign BSc HND Dictatorship Bill before May 29. ASUP urges Buhari. Tyson Fury eyes bout in Australia. Dangote refinery opens eyes crude from 3 continents. Presidential poll tribunal. Parties disagree as court rules on live broadcast today. Jakpa, 128,770 Nigerian students move to UK in 7 years. Buhari leaves legacy of kidnapping, inflation, and debt. CBN extends mint company from printing check. Oh, CBN excludes, I beg to say, mint company from printing checks. NDLEA arrests Baron in Lagos hotel over 567 million naira seized drug. 30-year-old pregnant lady arrested for stabbing teenage maid. 3 suspected Lagos courtists arraigned. Man in court for possessing 7 locally made pistols. Sokoto gas explosion kills 2 artisans and others. 2 drug traffickers jailed in Lagos. Motorists groan as crashed truck grounds Anambra Road. Decomposing body of missing Osun motorcyclist found. Anambra community demands justice for 5 slain Kingsmen. Other stories still with the Punch. FRC blames speeding as boss runs into tanker in Kogi State. Let's check in with Vanguard now. Nothing can hinder Peter Obi's divine mission, says IPOB. ASUP to Buhari, sign BSc HND Dictatorship Bill before May 29. Airtel Africa loses depressed stock market despite demand pressure. 70% of Nigerian foods rejected abroad. That's according to NAFDAC DG. I'm reading from the Vanguard now. Dear Bumi, I regret having too much to drink. Manufacturers in their straits as unsold goods hit 470 billion naira. Airtel Africa loses the press stock market despite demand pressure. 10th National Assembly, APC zoning arrangement constitutional, pro-Tinubu group speaks. Emir of Kano wants Tinubu to address religious intolerance head-on. Senate presidency and the emerging dark horse. All right, moving on to the Daily Trust for today now. 6 top sectors awaiting Tinubu's magic wand. Daura plans big for Buhari's homecoming. Does the incoming administration have what it takes to unite Nigeria? That story is in Daily Trust. You also find Onayekon, Emir of Arugugun, asks Tinubu to continue with censors. Seek debt forgiveness for the country. Babalola tells Tinubu, Rep-elect Agbese faults Buhari's last-minute appointments. Hoodlums rape 80-year-old woman to death in Ondo State. Many feared killed in Kutep-Hausa clash in Taraba State. Resident doctors suspend nationwide strike. 10th Senate, don't judge me by my performance in Buhari's cabinet, Akpabio. Bandits gunned down 9 farmers in Kaduna. Jakpa, UK moves to ban Nigerian students from traveling with their families. All right, well, these are stories as you find them across the papers for today. That's Daily Trust, Vanguard, Punch, The Guardian, and Leadership newspapers. Do remember, the stories have been published under the editorial guide of various publishers. And Real Nigeria Info have only informed you of the headlines as we have them for today.
This is Morning Crossfire.
It's time to listen to you as you make your contributions known via the telephone lines, WhatsApp, and all the other social media platforms. We ask of you to follow through with our editorial guide. Your calls need to be devoid of hateful speech, lies, fake news, and abuses. We ask of you to be truthful and factual as you share with us on Nigeria Info. We plead with you to keep your emotions in check as you share with us this very morning, considering millions of people are listening in to you this very morning. Thank you so much for your time. Let's take your calls on 0700 951 0000. Okay, you can also join in on 080 9597 4869. And on WhatsApp is 080 999 30137.
Watch your number one talk station of the nation. Nigeria Info every day of the week, Mondays to Friday on YouTube to catch up with the Morning Crossfire.
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeria Info FM. Nigeria Info, let's talk.
Oh, there, the other state. So let's take on another call. Good morning to you.
Hello, good morning, Femi D.
Good to connect with you. How are you today?
I'm fine. Nothing break the news like the news.
Yes, and I can prove it. Welcome, dear friend.
I want to commiserate with that lady that lost her sister. And I pray that guy that did that will be arrested.
That's how
Please accept my sincere condolence. I greet Paul from Lokogoma and Mala Haruna from Kubwa. Plateau bloodbath. We have buried over 120 people in Mangu. This is not natural disaster. People will come to a community on bike with AK-47 and there will be shooting sporadically, even with children. In fact, when I was watching the mass burial, I was in kind of shedding tears that these are the people, these are the armless people that they can't protect themselves. And when we say government should protect themselves, people will say, no, government shouldn't be blamed. So you are to blame Salasi for what is happening in Mangu, for the 9 people that have been gone down in Kaduna. So I have the power and I can't do that. So is the power respond to is government have the responsibility to protect the life of the citizen. We are the government have to do the needful. People have been killing. People have been dying every day. Please, I'm urging the government to do the needful. People God will just say we should live in peace with terrorists.
Okay, Salasi. Thank you. Thank you for your viewpoint. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Good morning to you. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, Mr. Femi.
Yes, good morning. Thank you. It was well.
Happy New Week.
Yes, sir.
This is Emmanuel Aruna, call from Kuba Federal. I get my elder brother Salasi. God bless you. God bless your family. Mr. Femi.
Yes, please.
Atiku presented 100 witness for the tribunal. If you more than 100, we have it. Because millions of Nigerians know the way I may conduct this election. Election declared beyond Tinubu. It's not a fair election. And that's why we're always begging the judiciary to do the needful. Our hope now is to remain judiciary. So that they should save Nigeria from killing, save Nigeria from kidnapping,
there will be no,
from insecurity,
there will be, my dear brother, if there's anything different, let's just hope for the best, okay? So we can't say save Nigeria. There's no kidnapping that will start from that. Brother,
no fair any country, you can't see peace.
What I'm saying to you is let's treat the issue of the election separately. Let's not say that violence will break out from whatever judgment they pass, okay? We're already dealing with such already. It's good to know that we're dealing with such and we're doing the best we can, but let's hope for the best, okay? Let's not say their judgments will create much more than that. All right. Well, thanks for your call. All the same, let's take on the next call. Good morning to you. Good morning.
What class? Good morning. Once again, what's class, Dr. Femi Amale, Mahumbusa Abubakar Ali, aka Tinubu Picking calling from PW Kubwa.
Okay, good to connect with you. Yes, sir.
I cannot comprehend the hoopla about the appointment contract signing by President Muhammadu Buhari. The last time I checked, President Muhammadu Buhari is the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and he still has 7 solid days to vacate that place. And as long as he remains the Commander-in-Chief, it is his prerogative to hire and fire and award a contract if he deems fit. And also, it is the exclusive right of the incoming government to either retain or revoke or even sack those appointees. So he has not done anything out of his constitutional rules, right? So I beg, more they carry on slow. You still get 1 week to go. If you like, within this 1 week, safe. If you reverse that naira, no same or more, only new naira will go. So we just endure them for 1 week. All right, thank you very much.
And you just spoken about your leader. I said we should endure your leader for 1 week. Yeah, you people are you are anti-party. I tell you, you're anti-party.
If this is anti-party, I want to be anti-party for the rest of my life.
Looking for trouble any this morning. Oh dear. Okay, good morning to you. Welcome to the show. I like always to look for Tinubu speaking his problem. Good morning to you. Welcome to the show. Just challenge him up. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Oh yes. Welcome. Please just turn down your listening device, okay? The volume there.
Good morning.
Okay, welcome.
Thank you. Mr. Femi, please, I want to speak on two things.
Okay, please do.
Now, when me and you have issue on land that I started building a house, and the issue now result that me and you now went to court. Am I going to continue, or court will stop me after when the court have judged the case before the work will continue? Number one. Number two, I don't know why when they talk about killing like this and talk about inauguration or presidential, some people will now emphasize on this inauguration and the president, and the killing, they will avoid it as if nothing is happening in the country. Thank you. Please explain to me about this judgment of this land and this issue of between me and you when I started building, and you now came and claimed the land. Is it that the court will stop me after the judgment of the court before I continue? Because this inauguration, they could have stopped it when they judge it before they continue anything they want to do. Thank you.
All right. Interesting. But how wish it was as easy as saying, if you're saying the judgment with regards to the transition, I beg to say, the election tribunal, that's a little bit different because there are laws, specific laws guided election issues in Nigeria. But if it's with regards to land, though, there's what you call an interim injunction. What will be served is what you call a stop order by the court on a land that is being disputed and the case is being heard in court. Because that is the law. Those are the laws surrounding that. But when it comes to election tribunal, there are specific laws designed for every stage of whatever needs to be attended to by the justice. So they stay within these existing laws and process on the court order. So it's not as easy as a land issue. It's not start, go ahead. No, it's your land, it's my land. It's not that easy. There are specific laws around election tribunals and how they should be conducted. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Dr. Femi.
Good morning.
Once again, my name is Abakar Kwaleyu from Wawalaga.
Yes, welcome.
It's very unfortunate the pilot failing in Plateau. We don't know when this will be, claim will stop.
Okay, do you mind turning down your radio volume, please?
Let me move away from the radio.
Okay, it's echoing, that's why.
Policemen being killed, police officers, civilian population are targeted always in broad daylight, in the night. People are losing sleep. People are being displaced. We are not in war. We are not fighting war. This thing should be stopped. They should put stop to this killing. One thing that I've read, it is a sacrosanct belief that any land where blood is being spilled every blessed day, it will lack prosperity. So we don't need to, it is like invariably we are causing ourselves if we allow this killing to go on. All right. That is my take.
All right. Thank you very much this very morning. It's a tough one, but some countries have learned to navigate and survive some of these tough tendencies over the years. Maybe not essentially, but they found ways in which reconciliation has led to days ahead and things moving on for them. Maybe not as fast as they wanted to, but despite all that, things will still move forward. Good morning, my brother. Nigerian people are happy for Tinubu to come into Aso Rock. My name is Vincent from Sabon Wuse. Okay, that's the message I do have this very morning. Here's another one. Good morning, FMD. Buhari leave kidnapping and death as legacy. Yes, Buhari met death and killing when he was taking over from the past government. God will surely bring the right person to lead the country to promised land. If the public fails to love Buhari, Katsina love him. And in fact, me, I love Buhari. Wareke Yado Wake is my name. All right, well, that's that message there. We've got many more of those messages coming in, and we will take them on after the break.
New shows, new host.
Nothing breaks the news like the news. Trust me, I can prove it. I do it every morning on Morning Crossfire from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. on Nigeria Info 95.1, and I'm Femi D. Amede. Join the biggest conversation around the national politics every day in a way that is trustworthy, full of passion, and yes, covers the biggest politics and the stories that matter to you. See, you have all the reasons to find out what's going on in Nigeria and be engaged differently. Let's talk. That's the way to go, even this morning.
This is Nigeria Info.